We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Green Bay Packers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Like 22, he's coming. Good. Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Run left. 22, Mark 22. Watch the run. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Play action. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
And right away, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Ready? Blue ready. Mark 54. And we're pretty quiet. Let me go. Under. Here we go, even. He's checking crack. Flip. Tight.
Now they try the right side here. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And to give this time to the tailback. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Winston on 3rd and 2. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. From 8 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had to backfield, the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, they had to feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Fielded about a yard deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Cleveland Farrell in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Throwing is Wilson. Steps away to his left. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield.
Fuck, bro.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now Wilson. And he spins through. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
36 power. 57 to mine. 57 to mine.
Again, Wilson got a man open. It's Ross. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. John Ross with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 29-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jameis to throw it. Dancing to his left.
Oh.
He'll get this into the hands of Deion Kane.
What the fuck was that?
Into New Orleans territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 57 yards.
And the Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will get this into the end zone.
Bullshit ass.
Green Bay. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Wilson. A screen to Bell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
Finding room inside the 40.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want them to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there in that scramble.
He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Darren Lee there to get him down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Why the fuck they got my dude?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Ready. Blue 80. Mike 5-4. Check pass.
Winston from the gun on third down. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
A gain of 6 there on first.
36, 36.
To throw again on second down. Wilson, flush to his right. Open man is Ross, complete. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. From the shotgun, Wilson flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Hey, 0-0-0. Good job right there. Back 22.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson going for it. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. John Ross with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to lay one up deep.
Oh, my God.
25. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 53 yards. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about it?
And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
At the 24-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And a nice spin into some open field. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. It's a big play there for the Saints. 71 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at the 3. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
4 down. 14. 40.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the 1st half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Going to give this time to the tailback. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. 1st half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach wouldn't run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you've got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the 2nd half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Ready? Back with this hand. 50, wait. Stay with your man.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 39, Winston. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the 1st half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now they try the right side here. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Off the play fake, Winston. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Here's Winston. And the throw there going to be
Go get the
incomplete.
fucking ball.
So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
They're indeed going. It's Winston.
Oh!
And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Scared money don't make no money.
Ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this does not end well as he's going to be out of bounds here at his own 5-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it will bring up a 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
3rd and long for Winston. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
65.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. A huge play there on the screen pass. 41 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Stop your whining.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Mike 54. Hey, defense, let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Defensive end, DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Squeeze, double. Squeeze, triple team.
Play fake. Winston. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
54 Mike. Man, I got you.
On third down, Winston. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Rosas' kick is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
First down, New Orleans.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
You go turn left, or left. You got turn right there.
Throwing is Wilson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And past the
That nigga running like a motherfucking monster.
Shy of the 30. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson being chased out left. Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. On third down, here's Bell. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up fourth. They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Packers' D comes up with a big stop. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
First down, Winston. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. T.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a handoff looking right. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. The Packers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. And that is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now Winston on fourth down. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And a failure on fourth down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. Now it's Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston, he's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now they try the right side here. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. And to give this time to the tailback.
Oh.
And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. Third and 2. Now Wilson on the move to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. There's Wilson to throw, escaping the pressure right. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And remember, this is the number 1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A running play on 1st down will get 4 up to the 29. And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
4 yards.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Wilson hit, it's loose, it's out, fumble, and the Packers pick it up. And they're going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Winston to throw for it on 4th. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
balling.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. Practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Saints, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Say packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Hand on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a matching. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They check second to 10. Hey. took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground.